Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel, and this is your player ratings video of Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 2 in a crazy day of football. But before we do get started, do go check out my match review down in the description below, or you can just head over to my YouTube channel and you'll see it there, my match review of this game. We had a lot of talking points on Kepa, Mason, the team in general, and how we played today. And yeah, give it a like, give it a subscribe to the channel as well. I'm trying to reach 100 subs by the end of the year. Hopefully we can do that. I'm 8 away, so please help me out, people. Share the content around, you get me? But yeah, I don't promote that anywhere near enough, but because I normally forget, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. Let's get into the player ratings video, starting with the manager, Graham Potter. I'm gonna give Potter a 7 today, mainly because of the substitutions. I feel like substitutions did change the game. For like the formation he picked and certain players he picked today, I was surprised. Not to say I wasn't happy with it, I was just surprised. I was surprised to see both Cucurella and Chilwell on the pitch. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the three at the back formation. I didn't think it was necessary. Sterling right wing back, it was sort of what I said in my preview in terms of play Sterling on the right wing, not as a wing back where he has to pretty much do up and down every single time, because I don't think Sterling defensively is quite great. You quite saw that when he got megged by Ashley Young, out of all players. But yeah, at least he changed it. He realized his mistake towards the end of the half. He ended up moving Sterling in the front three position. He ended up putting Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the right wing back position. And yeah, I felt like towards the end of that half we were better. Half time, he made substitutes. He got Havertz off. He got Cucurella off. Although I would have personally taken off Chilwell, seeing as he was on a yellow at the time, and shift Cucurella to left wing back. But it is what it is. One of them just had to go off. Koulibaly came on, good sub. Jorginho came on. That sort of calmed down things around the ground in the game as well. It was pretty hectic. So yeah, that was good from Potter as well. Good substitutions. Realized his mistakes, did what he had to do, and yeah, that's really it. He gets a 7. Hopefully he rotates and gives other players a chance in the Brentford game, because I think some of them need it for the sake of rotation and competition and etc, etc. We move on now to Kepa in goal. World class today. Just simply outstanding, simply brilliant. On the ball, good today. But mainly today was the day he had to get tested. You know, one of these days, as much as Kepa's done well in recent times, you always felt like, okay, what happens when he gets tested? What happens when now the pressure's on him to produce and actually, be the reason that we actually get 3 points? And for me personally, he's my man of the match. He gets a 9 today. He was absolutely fantastic. That triple save, world class, especially the second one. The header from Ings that he had to tip over, wow, unbelievable reaction, quick reactions, good flexibility, good agility, just good movement from Kepa in goal. He wasn't slow, he knew exactly, what to do basically, because Kepa in the past, has sometimes looked clueless when in goal, and we've all seen that, and it's nice to see that Kepa's sort of back. But I feel like this version of him we're getting is slowly starting to become his best version. We'll see how it goes over the season, whether he keeps his #1 place, and then we can compare it to his first season at the club, because I think that was probably the only season where he was #1 and he actually probably did well. So we'll see in terms of that. But yeah, very good game from Kepa today. He gets a 9. World-class save after world-class save. If it wasn't for him, we probably would have been 4-1 down, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So yeah, he gets a 9 today. My man of the match. Absolutely wonderful. It probably got given to Mason, which is fair enough, but Kepa was my man of the match. Anyway, we move on now to the back three. Trevor Chalobah, first of all, I thought he was solid today. I didn't think he did anything too bad. Don't think he did anything that was out of this world. He continues his record of being unbeaten every time he starts a game for Chelsea. So yeah, that's really good. And yeah, solid today. Good on the ball. At times got caught out maybe down that right hand side, which at times was really non-existent, because I don't think Sterling was really helping that much tracking back, seeing as he was a wing back for the most of that first half. But yeah, I thought Chalobah was alright today. I'm gonna give him 7 for today. Thiago Silva, classic 7. He was okay today. Nothing too shabby. Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too bad. Hopefully he signs the contract. Because he's just, yeah, he's a player that I feel like everyone's just falling in love with so quickly. Like, I don't think a player has had this much love this quickly since he came in. I feel like I can't think of a player that's come to Chelsea and the fans straight away just love him. Like, straight away just love him, just adore him, just adore him. I've never seen it this quickly ever in my lifetime, at least. So yeah, it just shows, you know, people already calling him a legend at this football club, which is just crazy because it's his aura, it's who he is, the way he just defends, his passion, all of that. We love it, man. And yeah, let it continue. Apparently he has a tightness though, I think, in his hamstring, so he's probably not going to play Brentford, which is fair enough. Save him for the Man United game, where hopefully he pockets Cristiano Ronaldo, which I can back my boy to do it. So yeah, he gets a 7 for today. Solid as always. Cucurella, wow. Alongside Chilwell, worst players in the first half, and alongside Kai Havertz, who I forgot to mention in the match review in terms of who our worst players were. Just a lot of the time he was out of position. A lot of the time he was just getting cooked one-on-one. Chilwell wasn't helping him out. They were just looking like Chuckle Brothers, like, oh, you go here, oh, help me out, no, you do this, no, you do that. And it's like, where's the communication, where's the chemistry, where's the, you know, where is it, fam? Because it was just awful from the pair of them. And I can understand why Cucurella went off, I guess, because at the end of the day, he was playing in the centre-back position, maybe. And if it was vice versa, and Chilwell had played centre-back and Cucurella played left-wing-back, and that had happened, that performance from the both of them, maybe Chua would have gone off instead. Who knows? But yeah, Cucurella today, not good enough. On the ball, he was okay, I guess. But off the ball, defending, he was trying to be ultra aggressive, trying to step out the back line to maybe close down certain Aston Villa players. But it just was not working for him. He just kept on getting exposed. They were dribbling past him. They were taking advantage of the space he had left behind. Yeah, he was all over the place, Cucurella, today. It just wasn't his best game. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll give him a 4 for today. Not good enough at all. And then when you move on to the wing-back, starting off with Ben Chilwell, I don't want to be too hard on him because he came back from an ACL injury. And like I said after the Milan game, I said that it takes a while for players to really get back to their best. I look at someone like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. The guy needed a whole season to really get back to his best. Do you get what I'm saying? After he came back from that injury, I remember Ruben played against Aston Villa away, funnily enough, as his first game back from that ACL injury, and he just wasn't good. And since then, he got loaned to Fulham. He didn't start well, but then as the season went by, he got better and better individually, not the team. And then he came back to Chelsea, and I feel like ever since he's come back to Chelsea, he's done really, really well for us every time he stepped in for the most part. I think Chilwell needs that. Chilwell needs a season to really just trust his body again, I guess, and sort of get into the rhythm of playing football regularly again, which I think is going to take time at the end of the day. So, yeah, hence he just looks heavy, a bit jockey. He's slow on the ball. Decision-making's not there. Defensively got ripped apart. The only thing he did well today was his little dribble that he done that led to the goal for Mason Mount. Other than that, wasn't a good performance from Chilwell. I'm also going to give him a 4. Raheem Sterling at right wing back. Now, you know, Potter gave him the benefit of the doubt. He realised he made a mistake playing Sterling there, and I can't lie, in that first half I did feel sorry for Sterling, because at the end of the day, especially when he was playing right wing back, we wasn't playing through him. We wasn't getting the ball to him. When I saw he's playing right wing back, I thought, yes, he's going to cook Ashley Young. 1v1, let's do this. Didn't. Not once did he even have the opportunity to go 1v1 with Ashley Young. He didn't even take him on. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I feel like he didn't get the ball that much down the right-hand side a lot. And every time he got the ball, the guy was around 3-4 Aston Villa players. So for the most part, what could the guy do? Do you get what I'm saying? It was the second half where, and even the end of that first half where I really got frustrated with him. That's when I was really annoyed with him because I'm thinking to myself, okay, you had that chance when Kai Havertz burst through a couple of players, used his strength to get the players off him. He gives it to you. You take a touch. You shoot. It should go in. Martinez was rooted to the spot. No one was pretty much near you as they were focused on Aubameyang. And you hit the post. You think to yourself, okay, fine, he missed. Whatever, like, we move on. Second half, though, just awful. He just wasn't good. Whether he was on the right of a front three, whether he was on the left of a front three, whether he was in the false 9 position after Aubameyang went off, awful. Taking too long on the ball, you know? Doing too much. Taking the extra touch when you don't need to. Not sharp enough, not being quick enough, not making your mind up. Like, being bare frustrating. And this is why when City, this is a part of the reason why I just didn't want him. I just thought it was a red flag, yeah, in my opinion, when I saw that Manchester City weren't even fighting to keep him. They weren't even fighting. You know, when a player for Manchester City, normally, when Man City let a player go, they normally don't fight for them. Like, to actually, oh, please stay. Actually, we want you to stay instead. Like, and you think to yourself, that's sort of a red flag. Like, I look at Leroy Sané, like, up until this season, I think Sané's time at Bayern Munich's been a bit, do you get what I'm saying? And Pep didn't bother fighting or bothering to try to say to him, yo, we want you to stay, like, please stay. You know? It's the same with Sterling. They didn't bother. It was like, all right, cool. The City fans, I saw City fans reacting to Sterling leaving. I saw some of them were happy, even though he's been there for 8 years. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just wasn't sure. Like, I'm watching him in general. It's just frustrating as hell. The guy just, my main problem is it just takes too long to make a decision on what to do with the ball. It's like, he's not quick on the ball. He's not making that pass, or he's not taking that shot first time, or he's not going past players. It's like, oh, like, you're annoying me, bro. It's just, and some of his antics in general, just, I don't know if I'm being too harsh here, but he's been poor. He's just been poor. It's not good enough. It's not good enough from him. He needs to do better. Otherwise, hold bench for 1 game or 2 or something. But yeah, overall, Sterling gets a 4 today. In fact, a 5. I can't give him the same rating as bloody Cucurella and Chilwell. I mean, come on now. In fact, I'm going to change my mind now. Cucurella and Chilwell get a 3. Sterling gets a 4. So yeah, we move into the midfield. Kova 5, average today. Had some decent moments with his range of passing, but at times gave the ball away stupidly. Him and Ruben let the midfield just cut wide open through nearly every single time in that first half. It wasn't good enough when Jorginho came on. It was much better from the midfield. I have to say. He gets a 5. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'll give Ruben a 6. I think second half he was a lot better than the first. And one thing I noticed with Ruben throughout the whole first half was I think he won the most fouls. I think he was the most foul player on the pitch, I'm pretty sure. At least for us, because every time this guy got the ball, he was pretty much fouled. Do you get what I'm saying? Winning free kicks and stuff like that, trying to dribble his way through the press and doing that. And yeah, it was pretty good from him. But like I said, in that first half, him and Kova just not good enough in terms of just letting Aston Villa's midfield just go through us like that. Like it's easy, like we're some sort of bagel, like nothing in the middle. Like what's going on here? Like non-existent at times. Like what's going on? It's crazy. But yeah, I'll give Ruben a 6. As he did play the whole game and was slightly better than Kova. So yeah, he gets a 6. When you move onto the front three, Kai Havertz. Other than that little dribble he made, and the time he used his strength to shrug off players and feed Sterling when he hit the post, nothing. It was just nothing. I'm seeing nothing. What else is there to say about Kai Havertz? Nothing. There was nothing. He gets a 2. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I genuinely don't know what to say when it comes to analysing Kai Havertz's performance. Kai Havertz is just one of those players where he's either an 8, 9 out of 10, or the guy's like a 2, 3 out of 10. He's just one of those players. He's either, when he's good, he's really fucking good. But when he's bad, oh my God. You may as well be a ghost, fam. And I'm not talking about Ghost from Power, bro. I'm not talking about him. He's a boss man. Yeah, Kai, you're not no boss man. You're a ghost, blood. Like an actual ghost, bro. Doing nothing, bro. It's so annoying. Like, gets a 2. Mason, on the other side, though, gets an 8. Solid performance. The other player that was brilliant today, anticipated and took advantage of Mings' mistake, slotted it in the back of the net. The free kick was absolutely quality. I thought on the ball, he made the right decision most of the time. He dropped deep. He made runs in behind. He tried to link up. All these things. Mason looks back, man. He looks like he's in full flow again. He looks like he's confident again. It looks like he's back to his rhythm. The way he was playing in the past wasn't great, but now it looks like, you know, he's sort of getting into it again. And yeah, there's a reason why this brother has 2 Player of the Season awards for Chelsea Football Club. Is because when he performs like that, he's one of our best players. Fact. When he plays like that, he's honestly one of our best players. Honestly. Because he's just consistent. Or should I say one of our most consistent players. At the very least. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, Mason Mount, brilliant today. He gets an 8. 2 wonderful goals, especially the free kick. Just had a feeling he was going to score it. And, yeah, I did miss it live. But when I next, when it ended up sorting itself out, the stream I was watching it on, yeah, solid goal. So, yeah, Mason gets an 8. And Aubameyang up top, give Aubameyang a 5. Like, it was one of those games where, like, we didn't feed him anywhere near enough. There was actually nothing we created for him. Like, there were no good crosses that went into the box. We didn't feed him in behind. We didn't create, like, genuinely, the guy had no service today. Like, genuinely, he had absolutely no service today. The reason why I'm giving him a 5, though, ain't because of that. It's because his general play was not good enough compared to against Milan twice, or compared to against other teams that he's played, Crystal Palace and stuff like that. This game, his just general centre-forward play wasn't good. Like, there was a moment where he got the ball and he ended up passing it back to Villa, and they nearly scored from it. Kepa made one of his many saves. Every time throw-ins went to him, he sort of just had a bad touch, or, you know, the pass back wasn't good enough. Yeah, just his general play today just wasn't good today. So that's why he's getting a 5. And yeah, there's not much to say on him. And I'll allow him because, you know, the guy's going to bang in the goals for us. And, you know, it's just a one-off game, I guess, from his perspective. Like I said, the team in my match review, the team in general just looked lethargic. They looked fragile. They looked lazy today. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, they didn't look like they was up for it. And I think that explains it in someone like Aubameyang's performance, for example. He just didn't look, I don't want to say he didn't look bothered or he didn't look like he cared. He just looked lazy today. He looked heavy like the rest of the team. But hey, what do I know? And then the substitute, I thought Jorginho came on and did well. He gets a 7. I feel like he calmed down the whole atmosphere. I feel like he calmed the team down. I think the tempo was in his hands. And I think he dictated it really, really well. And we had some sort of control in that midfield after he came on, excuse me. Gallagher came on as well. Look, Gallagher, my brother, stop trying to drop deep, dribble, and trying to do long-range passing. That's not your game. It's just not your game, my guy. Okay? Your game is energy, press, crash the box, try score goals. You get me? So I'll give him a 6. Because I don't think his cameo was that great, if I'm being honest with you. Broha didn't have enough to come on. Didn't have enough time to impact the game. I thought Koulibaly was really good. He gets a 7.5. I think he solidified that part of the defense, that left-hand side. He helped Chilwell. He helped out Chilwell a lot. Covered for him. You know, good tackles, good interceptions, good in the air. Was using his body well to shrug off players as well. Good on the ball in general too. And then obviously, you've got Azpilicueta, who's solid down at right wing back as well. Gave us an outlet. You know, gave a couple good passes as well. Defensively solid as well. No problems there. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow my social media down below. I'm so sorry that this video is so long. I didn't expect it to go on for 19 minutes and a half, nearly 20, but it is what it is, guys. That's the content. And yeah, check out my match review, get me to 100 subscribers. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, people. I'll see you lot whenever I see you lot. Peace.